I'm mostly dressed. I'm gonna grab some breakfast and then I'm on to the bus ride. The dreaded bus ride. Alright, so I'm off. Bye. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. We decide to go to the city center and catch the bus from there. And we see the bus station there, Arthur's Quay. However, it's crowded with people. So, plan B, we decide to go to the bus station and see if the trains are running.
No trains.
Back to Arthur's Quay we went. Still extremely crowded, however, we've happened upon a bus. Galway to Dublin Airport. It was our only chance of getting to the airport. Kelsey, Kira, and I talked about it. Kelsey decided she did not want to go. Things are going well. Going to the airport, making pretty good time. And then, traffic jam. Bumper to bumper. I really didn't think we were going to make it. We got there around 5:30 and our plane left at 6:30, but we were in Terminal 1 and our plane took off in Terminal 2. So, we had to rush and try to find Terminal 2, which we did. And we go through, security, and then we get to the point, and they ask for our little ticket, and we show them, and they're like, you were supposed to get a stamp from Ryanair. So they said they'll give us a fast pass. So we went back across, the airport, got our stamp, ran back, and then we went through security, and then we went on our way, got to our gate, just kind of made it when they said they were going to close the gate, and they didn't. And our plane was pretty much delayed like a half an hour. And then we arrive in Frankfurt Hahn. However, not a close airport to Frankfurt. It's about a 2-hour drive. So we asked the information desk, hey, how do we get a bus to Frankfurt? And they tell us there's a bus outside. So we go, but there's again a crowd of people trying to get on this bus. And there's a ticket stand right there, but no one is in there. But there was a crowd of people around that ticket stand. Eventually a lady comes, we kind of gather that they're gonna sell tickets for the next one. And so we're in line, we're pushing forward, and then eventually I get right up to the ticket lady and I'm like, 2 for Frankfurt. And then she goes, hold on. Of course. Well, why wouldn't she say that? And she goes and counts the tickets and she has enough room for 1 person, but we have 2 people. So this lady comes up right by me, gives her the money, and gets on the bus. And then she tells us that the next bus will be at 11:45. We get dropped off in the little city. It's about 1:30 at this point, and we're in a completely different country in the middle of the city, and it's dark. Then it's around 2:40, 2:50. Yeah, it's about 2:50, and we find the hostel, and we walk in. It's a little creepy, so we just keep walking up the steps until we're at the top floor where there's reception. I go to the receptionist, I'm like, do you have a room? Can we sleep here tonight? And he's like, yes. Finally, around 8:30, I wake up. I fall out of bed, pretty much. This man sees me and he tries to help, and I'm like, no, I'm fine, trying to be quiet because I'm usually sleeping. I get dressed, go up to reception, and have some breakfast. There's juice. I love juice. I eat there and wait for Kira, and then Kira comes up around 8:40, and we decide to go off on our day. And the day was great.
So we're in Frankfurt, and it's the first day. We don't know what to do, really. We're gonna go to the main tower because it's high, and because it's high. And then we're gonna find a bus tour and eat German food, maybe.
Worst day ever yesterday. Literally.
It really wasn't. I don't know why she's being dramatic.
You and I had the same day.
I know, but I'm a positive thinker.
It's great. We went to the main tower.
But yeah, we're just walking to the main tower right now. It's really nice out.
Ears are popping. My ears are popping.
Tower, turning around there, and then turning next to the
Decided to then just wander around a bit, and we saw some lovely statues and parks and trees, and it was nice.
Wow.
Here's Kayla brushing her hair in the middle of a park.
Because we didn't have shampoo and it's dirty and it's gross. The view's nice at least. Look at all the flowers.
Oh, it's from the buildings.
There's a big fountain that doesn't spew water yet because I guess it's still too cold. And there's the opera house. And then there's like a pipeline. I think it's supposed to be like art or something. My hair's just falling out. I'm like the Wicked Witch of the West. Your hair will be forever in Germany.
We went to this shopping district. A lot of the stores were way too expensive for us, but it was still nice to wander. And then we went to the historic center, which was one of my favorites.
Kira, do you think I'm funny?
Debatable.
I'm really funny.
When you try, you're not.
But I'm always trying, except me. Hi, Nana. We love you. Well, I love you more. Because you're my Nana.
No, I don't really know you, but I still love you. I've heard a lot about you, so.
See, Grandma talks about you all the time.
And since it was so nice out, they decided to open like their ferry tours a little early. So we booked a tour for that and we went on the water. It was so nice. We should probably grab something to eat and then, you know, head back.
Where are we?
We are at the South. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna butcher it. So we're gonna be a little adventurous, kind of. One in Germany, right?
No, that's an English one.
Kayla, what are you sipping?
Well, this is my Fanta, and this is my apple wine. Let's try it. It tastes like cinnamon. Tastes like wine. And that is what I said. Here's my food, and here's Kira's food. She got schnitzel.
Kira and I got on the train. We rung his doorbell. Oh my god, I can't talk. We rung his doorbell and no one came out. Our phones are actually dead at this point. Kira's again freaking out. I'm like, alright, come down. We'll just, you know, sit here and eat the pizza on the sidewalk at night. And cars were passing, and actually trains were passing, people were passing. It was really awkward, and eventually I decided, hey, maybe my portable charger has some juice left in it. So we charged my phone a bit actually, and then we called him and we told him that we were outside and explained what we saw, and we had the wrong house. He comes down and gets us, and we walk back to his house. He gives us a little tour, and then we pretty much go to bed at this point because we're exhausted.
We finally made it to our Airbnb.
It only took, what, a day and a half?
It's really nice though, I like it.
I know, it's nice.
The shower is here.
We get our train ticket and and all these people around us are going on this train, so we get on and realize it's the wrong train. Of course, you know. And so we get off at the next stop and we're like, alright, we'll take the right one. And so then we get to the platform. It tells us to, however, we're waiting there for like 3 hours. Apparently all the trains were canceled. And we hit another bump today. Because there was a problem with another station. So we see a German man waving everyone and yelling, and we hear the word Frankfurt, so we're like, let's follow him. So we follow and we ask, man, do you speak English? And he said, yeah. So he explained to us that they were getting on this bus and going to another train station where then they could take another train to Frankfurt. So Kira and I get on, not exactly sure what's going on. And we just kind of sit there looking like lost children. And we're kind of actually hoping at this point that the bus isn't too expensive because it looks expensive, and we have about $30 combined to get us home. So then we get to the train station, and luckily we get on a train to Frankfurt. And by this time, we do not have enough time to explore the city anymore. And then we head over to our bus stop. We get on, we go to the airport, but you know, because Kira picked the wrong bus, we're there for 5 hours.
What hour is it? Hour 4.
I'm just peachy.
Finally we get on our plane and the plane was delayed. So we leave about 30 minutes. So at this point, we know we're not going to catch the last bus to Limerick from Dublin Airport. So we accepted that we're going to have to sleep in the airport. We arrive in Dublin. There's a mass herd of people going through the checkpoint. We know we're going to miss it. And we get out. They check our passport. It's only about 11:45. The last bus leaves at 12:30. We didn't account for the time difference of Germany and Dublin. So we run out trying to find a bus because we do not want to sleep here. We paid, we got on, we were going home. However, the last stop on the bus was Limerick City Center and he was not going to UL. It was 4:30 in the morning at this point. We didn't know what to do. He walks in and he asks us where we're going. We tell him UL. And he goes, all right, I'm going back to Dublin Airport. I will take you there before I go. We're relieved. The trip was great. Thank you.